You guys see what I got here? I also got something here, which I haven't shown you guys these yet, but
The Nomadic Pride channel sent us these.
there's 4 of these, and I haven't put them on the trailer yet, but these are awesome. Thanks for sending us these. This is the kind of thing like I need, but sometimes I don't have the money for it, or I don't want to buy it myself. I'm not like, well, it's super urgent. These are tire covers. Now that we're here in Quartzsite, this is going to be a good place to utilize them, because when you're in one spot for a long time, the sun hits the same spot on your tires over and over. And here, you know, we could be here for months. So this is a great place to utilize these. So I'm going to put these on, and I'll show you these in a little bit. I just wanted to say thanks for sending us these. It's really awesome. And it looks like you guys sent a couple other things, probably from our Amazon wish list, which is freaking awesome. So let's see what we got here. This is pretty exciting, you guys. You know, sometimes you guys send me things that I need, but a lot of times you send stuff for the dogs. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is something I wanted so I can go scorpion hunting. These are, what they call them, woods lights or black lights. UV flashlight. This is a 2-pack. Oh, they even show scorpions on there on the box. See, the thing about these are you can light up the scorpions, and you'd be surprised how many scorpions there are. And you never know. Okay, I gotta put some batteries in there. I got batteries. That's freaking awesome. So now I can come out here at night. Actually, that's going to be kind of fun, because I step out here all the time at night, and I have my headlamp and I shine it down, you know, to make sure I'm not stepping on any scorpions. They're hard to see, but with this, you're going to see them like super easily. This is a good thing probably to have inside the trailer too. Just if you want to do a check looking for scorpions in there. And, oh, okay, this looks like dog treats. Chicken and waffle bites. Yeah. Let's see who these are from. Sometimes you guys Glowing Scorpions, not a fan, from Dan Burge. Give Dodger and Echo a little love from me, from Dan Burge. Dan, thanks. That's freaking awesome. Okay, here's a little love from Dan Burge. Echo, wait, sit. Yes. These are waffle bites. Dodger. Oh, it smells like barbecue. Dodger. These are awesome, actually. These are really chewy for Dodger. He likes them. Obviously, Echo wants more. Maybe later. Maybe later, Echo. Dan, that's awesome. Thanks. Thanks for sending that to us. I'll try to shoot some video with the black light. We'll see how that turns out. I've learned one thing about YouTube videos is don't shoot at night, because nobody watches stuff that you shoot at night. It's just the picture quality isn't there. So now this is, I have no idea what this is. It's big. Oh, shoot. Dang. Holy cow. This is one of my favorite backpacking products. Echo, get out of here, come on. It's the Thermarest Ridge Rest, and it's a sleeping pad. This thing is awesome. I've had mine. Let me go get mine, I'll show you. So now this one can be recycled into something else. But I want you to see, this has got to be 15 years old. You can see the colors are different. It looks like it might be a slightly different material, but I'm sure they've only improved it. But it's a lot, it's more fresh. This material is much more fresh. This is getting flat. You know, I still use this for sleeping on, but it's a little bit too flat. It's not quite cushy enough. But the reason I love these things is because you can strap this onto your backpack. And I've gone backpacking with this thing so many times. And I use it for so much. You can wrap it up like this in a roll. And then now you've got a floaty. Like you can swim with this. You can tie a rope around this and now this thing floats. And so you can swim with it. I've used it for that. You can lay it out on mud. It doesn't matter if it's muddy or dirty or rocky. Like I've hiked on Mount Rainier in like really harsh, sharp rock terrain, and that's kind of where it gets some little holes and it gets kind of torn up, but it's solid. You can see there's no big chunks missing out of this thing. It's just time to get a new one because it's lost its cushioniness, if that's a word. And you can see this one. Oh, this is so awesome. And these things are like, I think they're like 30 bucks, so they're not super expensive, and it'll last you forever. They're super lightweight, so you can backpack with it. It's a little bulky, obviously, but you strap it to the outside of your pack, and now you always have something to sleep on. It doesn't matter the kind of terrain. And I use it as a sit pad. You just fold it up like this, and now you've got like a cushy seat. That's probably what I'm going to do with this, is cut a section of this out and put it in my day pack. So I'll always have a piece of this old one to sit on. But this thing, I mean, I used it for basically a shelter. If you stack it up like this with some rocks, then you got a windbreak. If you want to cook in there or just sleep in there out of the wind, that works for that. This thing is so useful. This is one thing I would never, ever hike without. If I was going overnight, I would never go without this thing. I love this thing. So thanks for getting me this. Who got this for me? I hope you left a note. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is from Dan Burge, too. Dan, that's so awesome. Thank you. He says, I enjoy your videos, enjoy you and your dogs. A little jealous, mate. Have the best journeys. You don't have to be jealous, because I'm sure there's some way you can get out and see some things yourself. Thank you, as I look forward to seeing your travels, daily living, and experiences. From Dan Burge. Thanks, Dan. I'm going to show you guys how these work. You see, this is the side that's getting exposed to the sun. Here, we've been in the same spot for a week now, something like that. And I am going to pick up, you know, and move my stakes every couple weeks because I got to go to the dump anyways and dump my tanks. So when I do that, I'll have to remove these, but this is going to help the tires. And if you guys have seen on our Patreon page, we got brand new tires. So you can find out who got those for me and what kind of tires I got on our Patreon. But what I want to do is I really want to keep these protected. They don't need to be sitting out in the sun. So this is going to help a lot. One thing I'm curious about though is I've been spraying my tires every couple days with peppermint spray. You guys suggested that, and I haven't had any mice issues. But now that the tires are covered, I suppose I'll just spray on this fabric. It's just a little bit of water and peppermint spray. Ow. I'm getting stickers all in me. Oh my God. I'm trying not to put my hands on the ground because I'll get more stickers. So you can see how that works there. Keeps those covered. And I would like to get some for the truck. The truck needs new tires, and that's going to be expensive. But I'm looking forward to getting them because it's always fun to have new tires. And when I do, then I'm going to seriously think about getting covers. You can see the tread here. I still have plenty of tread, but these tires are about 6 years old, something like that, 5 or 6 years old. The date code is 2018. I believe that means it's the 26th week of 2018 when these were made. So you can see I need a little bit more tread here pretty soon. They're not bad. They're not great though. I got a few more new pieces of equipment to show you guys. Getting prepped for Quartzsite here. Now I got this table. I've had this table for actually ever since I started. So I've had it for 4 years, and it's cracked. It's out in the sun a lot. I tried to repair it. It's actually still holding up, but it's not going to be long, and it's going to be trashed. You can see it got a crack all the way along here. This table works actually really, really well. I like a short table, something that I don't have to worry about if the wind blows it over. But this one, it just doesn't have many days left. And the main thing I really don't like about it is it's not collapsible. So when I put this in my truck, you can see all the stuff I got here in my truck. I got these 2 bikes in here. You know, check out my Patreon if you want to learn about my bike fiasco that I got going on, because I really should not have these bikes in here. But I got everything else in here is actually really good equipment. It's stuff that I use regularly and I need it. But you can see when I put this table in here, you know, and I can flip it the other way, but then it's a little bit hard to get out. It takes up a fair amount of room. So that's the main thing I don't like about this table, because I'm not always putting it out in camp. So sometimes it just sits in here when I'm in camp. And then it just kind of takes up room. It kind of gets in my way. It's still worth it though. I would still recommend having a camp table. So here's something for Christmas my parents got me to replace this table. I got my chair here. Got my Dodger. I just fed this guy. He's doing pretty good. So here you can see this table I got. My parents got this for me for Christmas, and it's basically exactly what I need. Now I usually put something heavy on it. You can see it's pretty light, just like the white one is. It's a light table. So all you do is you just take a rock, and the thing about Quartzsite is there's rocks everywhere. So you can just take a heavy rock and sit it on the table. Now you don't have to worry about this thing blowing over in the wind or whatever. But the reality is I usually have a jug of water. This jug right here is empty. I'm pretty low on water. I'm getting ready to go do a water run. But I'll usually have this out here up against the trailer, and I can just store little things on here that I use regularly. Usually it's just like water, or maybe like a dog toy or the leashes, that kind of thing. Just little things. And I can also set my coffee on it in the morning, which, oh yeah, I got coffee in there right now, brewing. So I can sit in my chair and have a little morning table. That's really all I need. You'll see some people out here, they'll have big, 6-foot long tables in front of their trailer with a tablecloth on and everything, and that's just not how we roll. I like to keep it quick and dirty, real simple. And let me show you how this thing folds up, which is really the best feature for a table like this. And they're selling these in Quartzsite right now. If you go into town, and we'll go into town in some of our future videos, and you can see all the stuff they're selling in there. But they're selling things like this. Anything you would need for living in an RV out here in the desert, you can find in town. Take a look at how many vehicles are out here. People are really starting to move in. Everywhere you look, you're gonna see somebody camped out here. And then if you look out in the distance here, it's like, whoa, there's so many out there. And they're just lined up. They look really close to each other, but if you go down there, they got 50 feet at least between most rigs. And out here, we've got 50, 100 yards between our rigs. So the further you drive out when you get into these LTVA areas, the less concentrated everybody's gonna be. You can see all this land we got out here. I love this spot out here. You can see how much room I got. And these people camped out here. They do have a generator. It's really not that loud. And they're far enough away that it does not bother me at all.